Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having an incredible day today. This is the Life Story Hub here, and we're bringing you a new episode of True Crime Stories. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll be among the first to know when we drop another video. Let's talk about the German Cannibal, Armin Meiwes. Now, Armin Meiwes was born on December 1st in 1961. The only child of Walter Meiwes. He had two older half-brothers from his father's previous relationship with another woman. His father abandoned Armin when he was 8, leaving him to be raised by his mother. During sessions with police experts, Meiwes had explained that his desire for cannibalism related to the fairy tale Hansel and Gretel. It had developed during his adolescent years. He had also described himself feeling very lonesome after the family had fallen apart. Armin Meiwes spent much of his youth devouring German fairy tales. He was particularly fond of Hansel and Gretel and its evil witch who abducted two children to fatten them up for slaughter. According to the Irish Times, his fascination grew into adulthood, but truly came to a head when his mother died in 1999. Meiwes now had free reign over the expansive property and spent an entire year reading serial killer biographies. His urges only grew after he found a second life with like-minded people online. Armin Meiwes posted on the Cannibal Cafe as Anthropophagus or Frankie and succeeded in finding gay men with cannibalistic fetishes. While Meiwes met several men in hotel rooms to role-play the acts, none agreed to go through with it. And Meiwes even turned one man down who wanted to be bitten to death, which Meiwes considered as weird, according to the Daily Mail. With a lifelong urge to eat somebody himself, Meiwes found a willing participant online who agreed to have his penis cut off and eaten. Meiwes' advertisement stated that he was looking for a normally built 18 to 25-year-old to be slaughtered and then consumed. Bernd Joachim Armando Brandes, a 43-year-old engineer from Berlin, answered the advertisement in March 2001. Many other people responded to the advertisement but backed out. Meiwes did not attempt to force them to do anything against their will. The two made a videotape when they met on 9th March 2001 in Meiwes' home in a small town of Westfield, west of Ottenburg and a Fulda. Showing Armin, Meiwes tried satisfying Brandes' request to bite the penis off but failed. Before doing so, Brandes swallowed 20 sleeping pills and a bottle of cough syrup, likely causing an effect of slowed breathing and extreme tiredness. He then used a kitchen knife and tried feeding it to Brandes, but it was too tough to chew. Meiwes then fried it with salt, pepper, wine, and garlic, and Brandes' own fats. Ultimately, Brandes only managed to gulp down one bite. He may already have been too weakened from blood loss to eat any of his penis. Meiwes then ran Brandes a bath before going to read a Star Trek book, while checking on Brandes every 15 minutes, during which time Brandes lay bleeding in the bath, drifting in and out of consciousness. After long hesitation and prayer, Meiwes killed Brandes by stabbing him in the throat, after which he hung the body on a meat hook. The incident was recorded on a 4-hour videotape, which has never been released to the public due to its gruesome content. 4 screenshots can be found online, but the credibility of the screenshots has never been proven. Meiwes dismembered and ate the corpse over the next 10 months, storing body parts in his freezer under pizza boxes and consuming up to 20 kilograms, which is about 44 pounds of the flesh. According to prosecutors, Meiwes committed the act for sexual pleasure. Meiwes was then arrested in December 2002 when a college student alerted authorities to new advertisements for victims online. Investigators searched his home and found body parts and the videotape of the killing. Meiwes was diagnosed with a schizoid personality but deemed fit to stand trial. And on the 30th of January in 2004, Meiwes was convicted of manslaughter and sentenced to 8 years and 6 months in prison. While in prison, Meiwes had since become a vegetarian. He believed there are about 800 cannibals in Germany, and in April 2005, a German court ordered a retrial after prosecutors appealed Meiwes' sentence, arguing that he should have been convicted of murder because he killed for sexual gratification, a motive proved by his having videotaped the crime. The court ruled that the original trial had ignored the significance of the video in disproving the argument that Meiwes only killed because he had been asked to kill. At his trial, a psychologist stated that Meiwes should reoffend as he still had fantasies about devouring the flesh of young people. On the 10th of May 2006, a court in Frankfurt convicted Meiwes of murder and sentenced him to life imprisonment. Thank you for listening. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to press the notification bell so you'll be the first to get notified when we drop another episode. Bye for now.